Hi everybody, Mick Levinskas here. I'm here with Alice from Motherhood App. And hi Alice, how you going?
Hi, hey Mick, thanks for having me.
No problems. Whereabouts in the world are you right now?
I am in Sydney, Australia. Not
Wow.
sunny Sydney today, it's overcast Sydney, but that's all right.
It's quite sunny here in San Francisco, even though it's in winter. But I think you're more likely to have the better week than I am. And we are co-interviewing you with your dog, who desperately needs a walk. So hopefully we'll be short and sharp. But
Oh, bless
oh,
you.
cameo appearance.
Yeah,
Thank you so much again for your support of She's Building a Robot, the book I've written. We've
amazing.
hit 530 pre-sales and we have 11 publishers interested, which is super exciting. But
That's so cool.
as I've said, I really want to share as many journeys in technology as possible from real women, not fictional women, as in my book. So, before we get into what you do in the world of tech, I'd love to hear what was your first big interaction with technology in terms of computers? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I actually remember this one moment in the first year of high school, sitting in the library playing with a computer and just typing away as you did back then, kind
Yeah.
of not connected with anyone else, just on your own. And a message popped up on my screen,
Mm,
and I just remember being so shocked, and it was a message from another kid in the library somewhere
right,
else on another computer. And
right.
that was just mind blowing to me. I couldn't believe it. And no one had mentioned the internet or talked about this. It was just so
Yeah,
incredible. And I think it must have been MCN chat, I think it was called,
yeah,
something. But
yeah, no problem.
yeah, that was my first interaction with the internet. And yeah, it's amazing how far we've come since then.
We've come a long, long, long
Um,
way. But it's
Pretty
interesting how you
incredible.
can just a single message can sort of spark in you the possibilities, and that's led you partly to where you are now. So tell us, what's the company you're a part of, and what's your role at the company?
Yeah, sure. So I'm CEO and co-founder of Motherhood App. Motherhood is the marketplace to connect parents with last minute and scheduled childminding from local mums and minders. So we're really filling that gap where parents need more flexible and affordable support. So on Motherhood in our community, you can find support last minute for a couple of hours, or you can find full-time care as well. And the reason we're doing this, well, actually, there's a lot of reasons, but um, this need is increasing. Is my dog? She's right there. Sorry, I might just move a little bit. Yeah, so this need is increasing with millennials. 89% of millennials
Yeah,
doing some sort of flexible working, and they're the people that are having kids now or about to have kids, and 84% of employers believe in flexible working. So our childcare systems haven't evolved with that trend, and we desperately need innovation in that space, which is what we're doing. So enabling short-term last-minute care as well as regular and scheduled care for parents. We also have day swaps, so parents can arrange a day swap with other families if, for example, nannying and babysitting is out of reach for them financially.
yeah.
Then they can organise a day swap with no money changing hands. So we're really about providing more options for parents to make life easier for them.
Okay. That's great. Well, I am a massive use case for you here is that about 3 hours ago, someone said, hey, just letting you know there's no school tomorrow. So it's Thursday here. It's like no school Friday. It's like, what? Like I've got a full day of work. My wife's in Germany, and I was like, what am I going to do? So that is I can absolutely vouch that is a very real and painful need, and it's
Yeah.
really tough to manage. So
Yeah, and especially what we're seeing in Australia is a real trend towards women in particular starting their own businesses,
mhm,
which is amazing. There's been a 46% increase in the last 20 years of women running businesses here in
yeah,
Australia. And they're doing that in part to have more flexibility, to be able to, look after their kids as well. But with that, they need, you know, meetings pop up. It's not a standard 9 to 5, so they need more flexible support along with that. So yeah, what we're really enabling is it's a community of mainly women and mums supporting each other to fulfill their dreams. So if they want to stay at home full time, they can help out other mums and earn some money. If they want to continue in their career after they have kids or start a business, they have the support network they need to do that as well.
Okay. And speaking of women starting businesses, you're the CEO. Tell us about the pros and cons of running a technology company. Like, how do you build that product out and manage a team, and how do you go about doing iterations? Tell us a bit about that journey.
Yeah. So we have, the most important thing for us was surrounding, and still is surrounding ourselves with